What's up, everybody? This is Jerry with Sanctified Supply Co. I got a special video for you guys today. I'm gonna show you what it looks like to press 600 shirts in a tiny house. But first, I gotta go get my squeegee. I bought a new squeegee online and I'm not a big fan of it. I'm gonna go get my old faithful squeegee. I'm gonna use that. Stay tuned. All right, I got my squeegee. I had to wash it because I was using it late at night and decided I'd just take care of the cleanup later, which in hindsight wasn't a very good idea because it made cleanup a lot harder. So note to self, stay up later, just clean it up. It's gonna take you less time if you do it right now. So future self, if you're watching this, take my advice and just go ahead and clean it up now. All right, squeegee in hand, nice and clean. I had to really clean it though because I was using gray and now I'm using white. And if I was going the other way, if I was using white before and then now using gray, probably wouldn't have to do so much diligence to get it super clean. But you don't want those streaks in your pearly white ink. All right, almost to the house. See, well, let me give you a little setting here. So we're screen printing out of a tiny house. This tiny house is not our tiny house, but it's just like our tiny house. Same floor plan and everything. But because our house is so tiny, that's not the house. That's not a tiny house. But because our house is so tiny and my wife and son were not comfortable being banished to the bedroom while I have inks and shirts and all the things going on, I'm using a different tiny house. And here it is. Let's take a look. What are we working with over here? Let's look. There's my screen printer. Then over there, you can see a box of shirts. Let's move on over to the other side and get you a better look at what we're doing here. It's pretty tight quarters in here. See, I'm squeezing between the fridge and the screen press. All right. So here is my little spot. Got my box of shirts there. Got some of my supplies, my heat gun, my gloves, box of paper towels, my timer. And then over here we got the flash dryer and it's nice and heated up. And then we got the epic, what is it? Wilflex Epic Perfect White. And that was, super thick. And it was cold in here. When I got up here, it was like maybe, 55 degrees in here. Now it's a nice 74 degrees. So why is that relevant? The ink is super thick if it's cold. But once it warms up, it becomes a lot easier to work with. Let's see if I can flip this thing on. All right, not sure if I just flipped the image or not. But we're gonna go ahead and get back to printing. Let's do this. Here's a little progress update for you. Check these out. That's a lot of shirts, you guys. All right, they're only half done. I got the backs printed, but that's a fairly hefty stack of shirts. Because you guys are so awesome and kept us so busy, I never did get around to editing the footage till now. So, yep, it's a little late, but better late than never. Man, we're rocking through these shirts. I'm not sure what I'm at right now, but I'll just give a little bit of a description of what I decided to do here and why. Okay, so I'll flip this thing around for you. All right, look right here. I got my timer. That's going to tell me how long to cure it for. I have the left chest design. Obviously, we'll go right here. And that's the back design. That's what you see on this side of the shirt. But anyways, I'm half delirious. I've been up since 5 a.m. and I've been doing this for a couple days. We've had a lot of support from Bear Nation. Bless you all. We are absolutely drowning in orders, but it's the best problem to have. So we're really grateful. No complaints here. Just need to probably wrap up. I was planning on finishing by now, but as you can see, I still have quite a bit more shirts to go through. But on the positive side, I've got more done than I have left to go today. So I'm just gonna keep on cranking through these things, and I'll probably just put it on like a time lapse so you guys can see. I kind of want to look back at the footage and see how many shirts I did today. And anyways, yeah, go ahead and set you guys up here and enjoy. So we have, since this video, upgraded the shop quite a bit, and in our next video you'll see some of that, so stay tuned. A lot of you guys know I'm new to screen printing. We've done all of our t-shirts up to this point with a heat press and plastisol transfers. So plastisol transfers are pretty much this, except for instead of pressing it on a shirt, they are pressed onto a parchment paper. I did the shirts for the Army and the Saints, which was awesome. Men's retreat. I did those shirts in our living room, and that was really difficult because, well, we have a 3-year-old and my wife likes to make us dinner, and so like I was taking up the entire house, which is not a big house. Again, 12 by 15 is our entire living room and kitchen combined. Now, because I'm doing one pass when I flood this screen, I'm putting quite a bit of pressure for a flood because I really want to make sure I'm getting enough ink down on the first pass. That way I can keep it all consistent, and honestly, with one pass, it keeps a nice hand feel too, which I don't know about you, but for me, that's a big deal. Nobody wants to have a big, thick design on their shirt, or at least I don't. So with this, I'm able to keep it nice and thin, but still enough opacity to, you know, pull it off. The back, I also did one pass, and I think it looks really good. You guys leave your comments below if you have any recommendations on ink, 1-stroke, 2-stroke. What do you do? Do you do shirts at all? Do you know anybody that does shirts? Let me know, because I'm really learning a lot lately, and I absolutely don't claim to have it all figured out, but I am just recording this basically so you guys can see the growth, and so that I can look back and see how I was doing it at the beginning. I'll probably look back on this video and cringe, but hey, it is what it is. Future me, quit judging me. Do the best you can with what you got where you're at. That's what we're doing here. And you know what? We're not making any excuses. Yahweh's blessed us and allowed us to get this far. It was just an expensive hobby, I always say, at first, and now look at, we're filling 600 orders. All glory to Yahweh, and a big thanks to Bear and all you guys at Bear Nation. Tell you what, there's a lot to learn if you're just first getting into screen printing. A couple channels that I highly recommend, man, there's a few of them, but the one I like the most is Taino Ink. Shout out to Taino for T-shirt chick is awesome. Now, Lee Stewart has a lot of good content. It's hard to relate with Lee Stewart because he's got such a huge operation, but a wealth of knowledge nonetheless. Who else? Oh yeah, you could always watch Ryanette. Ryanette has probably the largest library of screen printing videos on YouTube. I'm definitely not going to teach you guys anything you can't find on some of those channels. So if you're looking to get into screen printing, those will be your best resources. This is not the channel to learn how to screen print. This is the channel to learn what, to keep up with us and see what we're up to get a behind the scenes look at our screen printing, our designs, a little bit of family life sometimes. Mostly the family stuff ends up on Patreon, because let's face it, there's a lot of weirdos in the world and we don't want our child on the internet. So our son only ends up on Patreon videos. So if you want a little bit more of the personal side of, you know, family life and whatnot, check us out on Patreon. And we appreciate it. Also, there's perks on there. If you're a $5 Patreon or a patron, you get a free one of our new designs, new stickers. And if you're $20 patron, it's a t-shirt. If you're a $45 patron, it would be a hoodie, sweatshirt. And yeah, support us over there if you feel like it. If you don't, that's cool. Give us a thumbs up. That's good, you know, that helps us too. We're trying to grow this channel so we reach more people. I don't know if you guys know this about Sanctified Supply Co., but our goal in life with this business is to encourage believers to be bold in their faith. Also, to hold those believers accountable by wearing things on their chest like stay humble and kind, or fishers of men, things that are just a reminder. It's kind of like a tzitzit. You know, the tzitzit is a reminder for us to do and keep the law of Yahweh. The t-shirts are kind of like that. It's kind of like a reminder. But the most important thing, the main reason we created Sanctified Supply Co. is so that you guys could become billboards for our Messiah. So that you can wear a shirt that's inspiring conversations. And, you know, our prayer is that people that are not walking in the light will see our t-shirts and recognize us as an ambassador for the Most High. And I really believe that people are seeking someone that they can speak to. Maybe, you know, like they're looking for a sign. Well, I want that sign to be written on our chest. But, you know, we have a lot of room to grow in that area, because we want designs that do inspire conversations. We take the fishers of men quote very seriously. So in a way, we're looking to bait people into a conversation. And I don't think there's anything shameful about that, but if you don't agree with it, let me know about it in the comments. I can disagree peaceably, keep it respectful. I would appreciate that. Alright, well, you guys, if you watched this far, you're pretty much like the coolest person on the internet right now. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here, because I really just got to jam through these. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, leave us a comment. All that stuff, I guess, helps people see these videos. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Shalom. See you guys.